Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and check this out from CoinsKid. XRP on its way to $4 and new all-time highs at the end of the super cycle for Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance pushing towards where I expected to see it in altcoin season begin. Tethered dominance breaking down. S&P blow off top structure. Finally waking up consolidation. Key signal for altcoin season. The stage is set. I like the sound of that. I believe that we're going to get a new all-time high this time. Now, this is Gary Cardone, who I believe is a billionaire, isn't he? Anyway, I don't know if he's being sarcastic here or if he's being serious, but it's still interesting. We're waiting. I confirmed with authorities they're ready for you. This was the message. XRP Launchpad is green. Proceed with launch codes. Repeat. Launchpad is green light for XRP. XRP may launch. General Barnaby Anoscopium. I don't know what that means because he was retweeting this guy. XRP is about to launch. I believe XRP is about to launch. Here is Jack McDonald with Thinking Crypto. Tony.
Other blockchains. So are there plans to expand eventually to other blockchains that have more interoperability?
Yeah, I think the fact that we launched day one on not only the XRPL, but also on Ethereum tells you that we recognize that there are other L1s that the market will want to utilize, and we want to be supportive and collaborative there. So it's not a winner take all, either with just one stablecoin out there or just one chain. So my sense is that we will launch on other chains over time. That's certainly in our product roadmap.
Ooh, yes, of course they will. Jed McCaleb, while Ripple Swell's going on, Meridian Conference, which is Stellar's conference, is going on. Looks like, and Jed McCaleb's getting mic'd up, ready for the big stage. And so I said, ask him if he was in Japan or Costa Rica when running Mt. Gox. My money is Costa Rica. Always wondered why that was lied about. And then here is Monica Long on stage as well.
What are other ways that the private sector can work with the public sector to help create that clarity?
The crypto industry needs to understand what the regulators' objectives are, what the concerns are. The current structure doesn't work because it's not so heavily intermediated. You don't have the same gatekeepers that you have with the banks or the brokerages or the centralized clearing and settlement systems. It's a promise of new ways of doing business, and the issues are the same, but the structure needs to be different. The challenge is to adapt and learn from our current regulatory structure about how to address this risk and let the positive innovations flourish.
All right, and then there's a decent amount of video. This is James Wallace with the ArchX CEO, Graham Roberts.
What are your thoughts on the technology, aspect of that, and bringing on things like, CSDs into the equation? How do you make these things coexist, but how do you accelerate so you get more benefit?
Yeah, that's probably where I'm a bit more bullish on the adoption of these assets. I mean, we think every asset's going to be on chain. This technology benefits the issuer, the infrastructure, the investor for numerous reasons. So it's inevitable that this is coming. And you mentioned central securities depositories. And for those that don't know, like DTCC, Euroclear, they're kind of the books and records for a lot of publicly traded securities. And every single one of them, Euroclear, Clearstream, DTCC, these guys are looking at tokenization.
You better believe they are. You can see it all happening before our eyes, folks. What's funny is half the people in this space, they think that somehow XRP is on the downslide. Whatever. It's the exact opposite. XRP is rising now. And don't talk to me, oh, it's only 58 cents. I've been here since 2013. If it was just about the day-to-day price, then I would have left a long time ago. I'm here, I'll repeat it again, because Ripple is not an ordinary company and XRP is not an ordinary digital asset. That's why I came, that's why I've stayed, that's why I will be here until the inevitable, which is you will see this thing take off All right. Excited for my fireside. This is Dan Moorhead. He's having a fireside chat today at Swell with Brad Garlinghouse. I'm sure we'll start to see video come out from that. Then Moonpay put this out, a Tent Hut XRP Army roll call in partnership with Ripple. You can now buy, store, and manage your XRP directly with your Moonpay account. Whether you're a new recruit or a loyal soldier, welcome home. Now, I don't know what they mean when they say you can store. What is their storage? Is that just some online wallet or whatever? We need to find out more. Brad Garlinghouse kicking off Ripple Swell with a bang. RLUSD has been nearly a year in the making with our trusted exchange partners, Market Makers Advisory Board. RLUSD is set to become the gold standard for enterprise-grade stablecoins built on trust, liquidity, and compliance. We got so much, I'm trying to make my way through all of it. I don't think I've got any overlap so far, but if I do, it is what it is. There's just so much stuff, it's hard to keep it.
Question for you, Nancy. Talk a little bit about the use and adoption of stablecoins within the Uphold platform and how you see that potentially changing.
I do think stablecoins are the killer use case. You know, they are screaming utility. They're lower cost and they're just rapid settlement. It's instant. About 90% of all crypto transactions involve some sort of stablecoin in that transaction. So I think you'll see a lot more on the retail side, the easier we make it to make it borderless, easy, fast for people to use.
Man, they put together some good productions. And then this was put out, this is interesting. This was put out by the New York Department of Financial Services. And they tweeted this out. Superintendent Adrian A. Harris joined Ripple's Stuart Alderati at Ripple Swell to discuss the current and future state of crypto industry, the evolving regulatory landscape, and balancing risk while encouraging growth and innovation in the industry. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This was Donald Trump. He's talking about tariffs and the world reserve currency.
If a country tells me, sir, we like you very much, but we're going to no longer adhere to being in the reserve currency, we're not going to salute the dollar anymore, I'll say that's okay. And you're going to pay a 100% tariff on everything you sell into the United States. And we love your product. I hope you sell a lot of it into the United States, but you're going to pay 100% tariff. He will then follow it up by saying, sir, it would be an honor to stay with the reserve currency. That will be like just playing. That's not even chess, that's checkers. But you don't have other, listen to this, you don't have other people that can talk.
All righty. And then there was this, I'm not sure, Bradley Tusk, I'm not sure who this guy is, but he's right.
Gary Gensler has been the single worst regulator in the history of crypto imaginable. And so the good news is, and this was basically good news once Biden dropped out of the race, whoever Trump or Harris pick is going to be better than Gensler. And in a way, because the crypto community has done a pretty good job on the politics, not only is Trump actively seeking their support, but Harris is as well. And so
there are people on the commission right now, besides Gary Gensler, who have done nothing but towed the line that Gary Gensler said, and they would be nothing but puppets just like Gary Gensler. So this is not necessarily right.
Know that we'll get someone better than Gensler, and then hopefully we'll start getting favorable policies.
So let's talk about the favorable policies. What are like the one or two that are the most problematic that you hope to get?
Well, I mean, the most important thing would be who actually regulates crypto itself. So there's been this sort of turf war in Washington between the CFTC and the SEC over that. I think everyone on the crypto side of it really prefers the CFTC, and we're regulated as a commodity and not a security. But ultimately, to me, the thing that Gensler has done that I have found almost offensive is the unwillingness to tell the crypto industry what isn't legal. You know, it's one thing to say, okay, this is not okay, this is okay, and we can fight about whether or not, you know, we agree, but to just say, like, do what you're going to do, and maybe I'll put you in jail, maybe I won't. Like, that's un-American, right? And so, you know, whether it's margin lending or anything else, I really think more than any one specific policy, it's just A, being treated with some basic respect, and B, just having information and predictability.
That's the whole design of it, dude. The whole design was to keep it vague so that everybody's frozen and they're scared to do anything. That was the whole purpose. That's why Gary was sent. Here's an interesting one from Andy Sheckman.
So, well, I mentioned all of those countries that have repatriated their gold. Yes, it seems very logical that the removal of counterparty risk is a reason that they've done that. By the way, for those people who think gold is a pet rock, it has outperformed every traditional asset on the planet for the last 25 years. It has doubled the performance of the 10-year treasury, but does not have the counterparty risk of us saying, I don't like what you're doing, give it to me. I'm going to steal it from you and give it in the form of weapons to the country you're in war against. No, gold has no counterparty risk. And it's even beat the performance of the S&P 500 over that same period of time with dividends reinvested, which averaged 9.6%, gold 9.9. It's outperforming everything. These countries understand.
All right. This is John. John Deaton had something to say after his debate with Elizabeth Warren last night.
Hey everybody, it's John Deaton. Just got off the debate stage. We have another debate in 2 nights. I want to thank everybody that's supporting me, and if you can keep supporting, go to johndeatonforsenate.com. We will post the debate in the link, and please tune in. We're on our path. We're going to do this.
I love it. I love the optimism. Check this out from Ashley Prosper. Says, judging from the comments on the CBS News Boston YouTube channel, it's unanimous John Deaton is the clear winner of tonight's debate. I'd really like to see her go all the years pretending to be for the middle class while her state has become unlivable for them. There's not a single question on which she has shown herself to be competent and sincere. Deaton for the win. Good stuff. Now, in DAIXRP.com, here, and if you see hear a blower, that's because there is a blower outside blowing the yard, and they will come up right here beside this window, so it could get loud, but we're going to work our way through it. Now, in DAIXRP.com, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to show you John Deaton went nuclear when he brought up that guy from the island, but we're going to go even deeper, and I'm going to show you even deeper what it is that Elizabeth Warren's so scared of. These people are bad, they're evil, she may be a grandmother, but she ought to be ashamed of herself. And I'm going to show you the look on a grandmother's face when they built their entire career around women's rights, but they can't even say the name of the island guy, much less his victims. I can't say it out here because America also has a censorship problem. I should be able to say it anywhere, on any social media, because it's the truth, what's going on. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.